Hi, everyone. Larry Walsh here at Channelnomics. I'm coming to you from Lisbon, Portugal. I'm actually sitting on the terraces of the Castillo de San Jorge. Forgive me, I forgot to learn how to speak Portuguese or even attempt proper pronunciation. But it's a beautiful spot. You'd love it here. I'm actually here. I'm doing a little bit of sightseeing, but I'm actually here to speak with a bunch of global systems integrators from around the world about the changing needs of customers and the emerging opportunities amid all the economic uncertainties. And why is Lisbon such an appropriate spot for this conversation? Well, this is sort of the birthplace of exploration. It was more than 500 years ago, the first Portuguese explorers set off from these waters, looked beyond the horizon, the great unknown, to discover new territories and new routes to market. Now, let's set aside the negative aspects of colonialism for a moment. These were risk takers, and they actually were exploring places that had never been seen before. They discovered places and discovered how to do things in ways that hadn't been conceived. Now, this is sort of similar to what we talk about in channels, is that nowadays is that there's new ways of taking products to markets, there's new ways of engaging with customers, and this all requires deeper levels of exploration. When I go to talk with the GSIs, things I'm going to be talking with them about is how customers need more support in taking their visions, taking their imaginations, and translating them into workable systems that accrete greater value than the sum of their components. And this is increasingly important because customers are no longer looking for simple products. They're not looking to buy just boxes off a shelf or even sign up for another cloud subscription. What they're looking for is solutions not to problems, but to opportunities. Where can they take their business next, and how can they leverage technology, the tools that are now available to them to build better businesses? Increasingly, this is what customers talk about, is that they're not looking necessarily at cost savings as much as they are looking at ways to increase their value, increase their returns on investment, in measuring return on investment as a net gain in revenue, not necessarily as a net gain in savings. And they are looking to companies like the global systems integrators on the enterprise and on the global level, and down to Main Street resellers to guide their technology choices with expertise and skilled capabilities. And from a channel strategy and a channel operations perspective, this is opening up whole new vistas, because as channel designers and channel strategists are discovering, is that there are new ways of actually addressing the customer. We have the ability to sell through complex systems, through GSIs and through other systems integrators, and deliver services through managed service providers, and sell through automated digital sales mechanisms like marketplaces and e-commerce sites. And so there's a whole new way of engaging the world. And sometimes that means taking a risk. And taking a risk can be scary, because I will tell you is that I've had channel chiefs come to me and say, we want to do something new, we want to do something different, we want to do something that has never been done before. And then when you show that new thing, that undiscovered country, they look and say, well, who's done it before? How do we know this will work? Well, the early Portuguese explorers didn't know that they were going to find new lands. They speculated, they took a leap of faith, and they set out onto the new world. And that's what I think we all need to learn, is that sometimes success comes from taking risks, calculated of course, but taking risks and setting out to discover things that hadn't been done before. Hey, that's all for now, folks. I'm Larry Walsh. If you like what I'm doing here, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and please check out my other podcasts, Changing Channels. We have a lot of great guests and leading thought leaders from around the channel. Until next time, I'll see you then.